I'm Scott Lyle, the maintenance manager for Steel Warehouse Riverside. At this location, our primary process is laser processing. The way CO2 lasers work is it uses pressurized gas in a resonator, and when we burn that, it creates infrared light. When we use that infrared light and we concentrate it on the steel, it instantly vaporizes it. We use sys gas to push the cut through. And as you can see, we're cutting 3/16 material here. We're going about 150 inches per minute, so it's relatively quick. This is a CNC control, okay? We use a program with set coordinates, and it basically just controls the motion of the robot to do what it needs to do. These machines are completely adjustable. There are parameters that you set as far as laser power, the speed at which it moves, and how much gas pressure that you're using. It uses all these things in combination to perform the process that it does. This is a 5,000 watt power laser. There are other ones. This is probably about the highest that you can get. We have large machines as far as industry standard goes. Typical machines are 60 by 120 cutting area. Our machines are capable of 80 inches by 160 inches. So we can process the larger parts. In fact, this one right here, we wouldn't be able to run on a smaller machine. So we kind of have a little bit of a niche process here, special capability. These machines are fully adjustable. They have a set of parameters that you adjust. Laser power, speed, and gas pressure. This machine is a 5,000 watt laser. But basically you don't always use that much. The cutting area of this machine is 80 inches by 160, which is uncommon in the industry. Typically, cutting area is around 60 to 120, and this allows us to process some of the larger parts and get bigger yields out of plate. It's a little bit of a niche for us here at Riverside. Here we have one of our plasma machines. This is a 400 amp power supply plasma, CNC controlled. This can cut up to and including 2 inches mild steel. It does so, same thing with the laser, using a CNC program. What you'll see here is just kind of the same thing. It does have adjustable parameters. This is a little bit different than a laser, as it's not using light. It's actually using high-powered electricity. Creates an arc. It does use an assist gas, just like the laser does. You can adjust things like your current, your gas pressure, your cut speed, and the kerf of the cut. All right, here you'll see a part that we just cut on that high-power plasma that we just took a look at. You'll notice the edge consistency on the plasma is very smooth. That's because of the high power that's used. We hold a dimensional tolerance of 60 thousandths on dimensions. You'll see I mentioned a kerf over there at the control, and what you'll see is on a plasma edge there is always a little bit of angle to the edge, and what we do is we adjust that to get it straight up and down. You'll notice that there is still a degree of edge distortion. It leaves an oxide on the surface from when it's vaporized. That's because we are processing with oxygen. Here at Steel Warehouse Riverside, we process a wide range of gauges, predominantly hot rolled pickle and oiled. We'll cut anything from the thinner stuff all the way up to the heavier materials. We're running 40 thousandths to an inch on lasers And plasmas are going all the way to 2, but that's plate steel. Okay, here we are in the laser processing department. We've got a 5/8 mild steel part. What you'll see on the edge of these laser cut parts, especially in the heavier gauge, is it actually looks a little bit rougher. You can see lines, okay? That does not mean that it's any less accurate than a plasma. In fact, it's more accurate. That's the small size of the beam that's actually pulsing through there that's making those striations. Tolerances on our lasers are 5 thousandths. What you'll see is on the thinner gauge laser process part is you'll actually have a nice smooth, almost glassy edge. Also different than a plasma is the fact that you don't have as much curve to the edge. It's nice 90 degrees.